We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll drop here to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Allen again. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen to throw once more. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Breida. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs. Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace. And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards on the gain there. And the Bills will move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Allen's throw is complete, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain? I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It's complete to Parker, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
46-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 46.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. On play action, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down. Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 28-yard line. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
3 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing?
But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They put it awfully well swarming to the ball. Here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run with Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Play. Block 40. I got you, pump. 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark. Get that quarterback. Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Here's Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 57 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
42. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To the air, Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 49. Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Strip that ball. Yellow, go. 51's the mic. I'm coming for you.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to air one out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Good job, good job.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brandon Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Allen took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Here we go.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch out. Yellow, zoom.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Back to you. I'm going back to you. 49.
Tua on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down, Buffalo.
On first down, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
49.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Bills take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 29. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Let's go, defense.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them, because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. From the gun, Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 70, Bills 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25, as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On the deep ball. It's 3rd down and yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Miami.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they